Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Arjuna had asked 4 questions. A man with steady wisdom, what is the meaning of meditation for him? How does he respond in this world? And what is the foundation on which his life is based? And does he keep sitting in one corner or does he move in the world? And if he moves in the world, how does it move? These are the 4 questions. So we have seen the first answer was, he who is living at a zero desire level. Zero desire level means what? Shariram kevalam karma kurvan napnoti kilvisham. Bhagavan says, if you have desire pertaining to your life, what are the desires pertaining to life? If you are hungry, therefore you want food, that desire is not bondage. But I want a particular type of food. If I don't get that type of food, then I am miserable. That is the bondage. See how simple it is. If you are feeling cold, then you put on some warm clothing. But I want only the designer's choice. Then there is a problem. Therefore, what exactly desires mean? Desires are nothing but abnormalities on the mind. Therefore, he who doesn't carry the burden of any desire, he is living in meditation. That doesn't mean he is bored, no. But he is atmanne matmana tushtaha, he is at peace with himself first. Then kim prabhasheta, how does he respond in this world? So it was told that when the miseries come, he doesn't become miserable. And when the happiness comes, he doesn't become attached to that. Thus, he is not reacting to all the experiences that come on his way. Then the third question was, Asita kim? What is the foundation of his life? So, Bhagavan says, Tani sarvani sayyamya yukta asita matparaha, in the 61st verse. Keeping all the sense organs, etc., under perfect control, and then seeking something highest in life. Highest in life is our own divine nature. So he who is thus committed to his realization or recognizing his divine nature, if that is the foundation, then all lower things will automatically drop. Yesterday also probably I told you that when we are seeking something higher, lower things automatically drop. Then the fourth question remaining was, Vrajeta kim? How does he move in this world? Now this is what is said in now the last but one verse. In the 71st verse. Please repeat after me so that your sleep will go away. Vihaya kaman yes sarvan puman charati nispruhaha nirmamo nirahankaraha sashanti madhigacchati. Now, how he moves in this world? Puman charati. Charati means moves around. The qualities are given. Vihaya sarvan kaman. He is not living here for fulfilling the desire, but he is living a life of fulfillment. See the difference? When we want something, we are the slaves. Like, suppose I want happiness. What does it mean? It means I have declared I am unhappy. See? Whenever there is a sense of incompleteness, we suffer in life. And that incompleteness is born out of ignorance, out of foolishness. Otherwise, what can you justify? A young, healthy, handsome, well educated, well placed, 5-digit salary, complete free to move anywhere in the world, but one day suddenly a virus enters in his head. What a life without a wife. See? Because I am incomplete. And then he gets married. For what? For happiness. And afterwards he comes to realize, what a life because of the wife. Oh God. Where is all this happening? Only in the mind. Because we are unable to understand fulfillment in life doesn't come from outside. You have studied Yoga Sutras, there it is said in the Niyama. What are the Niyamas? Shaucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara Pranidhanani Niyamaha. In that Santosha, and further it is said, Santoshat Anuttama Sukhalabha. A person with contentment attains infinite bliss. See? So, a person who is moving in this world, Vihaya Kamanya Sarvan, Yaha Sarvan Kaman Vihaya, Pumans Charati, moves in this world. How does he move? He is comfortable with every place, with everybody, in every situation. No demands. Whatever is enough, whatever is there is just perfect. No changes. Such a person is at home everywhere. This is the meaning. Vihaya kamanya sarvan pumacharati nispruhaha, doesn't expect anything from anybody. Nirmamo nirahankaraha. See, nirmama, not carrying the burden of possessions. See, I tell you how I learnt it. I was earlier staying here, where our Brigadier Saab stays. In that quarter I was staying for 15 years. And I had a very huge library. Because books is the only thing that I entertain, nothing else attracts me. So when I went to some other place, then I had a problem what to do with the books. So in the library here, in the storage, they had given me 2 big almirahs. I kept the books there. The books were sitting there and I was moving around the world. Then one day I thought, hey, what I am going to do with this? So that very time somebody came who was opening some new ashram and they wanted me to go and inaugurate. I said, I will not come for inauguration, but I will give you a gift for your ashram. Take these 3 almirahs with the books. And when they took away that, I felt, try this. The joy of emptying is more than the joy of possessions. This principle I learned from one of my brigadier friend. This happened in Delhi. He came and met me on the airport, Delhi airport, daytime. He said, evening I cannot see properly, so I will come daytime. He came. And hoo. And he said, Swamiji, good news. I said, don't tell me you are getting married again. He said, no, once is enough. Then, I have given up my smoking. He was smoking for last 60 years, 60. He said, when I was hardly 15 years, since then I started smoking. Throughout life I was smoking. One day I don't know what happened. I just gave up smoking. And I am so happy. I said, congratulations, now you please answer my question. You have been smoking for last 60 years and you got some X quantity of happiness. Now you have given up smoking. Again you say you are happy. Now compare these 2 happinesses. The happiness of indulgence, possessions, and the happiness of renunciation and dispassion. Which is superior? Of course, I am more happy by giving up smoking than by smoking. See friends, recognize this. He who has recognized the joy in giving up, he alone is moving in this world properly. Vihaya kamanya sarvan kumascharati nispruha. Don't we see in the houses, the mother is always keeping something for the child. She will not eat it. No, he likes it, so I'll keep it for him. She is renouncing, she is giving up. See, friends, therefore, nirmamo bhutva. Possessiveness is a big burden. It's a disease of the human mind. And nirahankaraha. Then we have even the ahankar, the ego of renunciation. Do you know? I have given up smoking. Do you know? I don't eat non-vegetarian. Do you know? I don't smoke. Do you know? I don't eat non-vegetarian. Same thing again and again. Yes, we know you don't eat. Who cares? Don't eat. But that abhiman is there. See, friends. Ahankar is carrying the burden of our total past on our head. See? Therefore, older the people, stronger the ahankar. Stronger the ahankar, they are very easily hurt. Old people get hurt very easily because their past is very long. So they are carrying the burden of the total past. And small kids, 5 years, 7 years, their past is very short. They will become angry and in 2 minutes they will forget. But oldies like me, never. Carry the burden all the time. And therefore they will be talking all the time about their past. Because old people like me, what future I have got? I have no future. You people have future, you are young. So what I will talk to you? Jane kahan gaye wo din. The same old stuff. See, friends, nirahankaraha, live in the utter present. Don't talk about your past. Don't ask anybody about their past. Past belongs to the body, not to you. You are presence. You are not present. Be attentive. Past is a tense. Past tense. Future is a tense. Future tense. Because of these two tenses, we have created present tense. But if there is no past tense and if there is no future tense, there cannot be present tense. So you don't live in tenses. Then the present tense becomes presence. Presence is beyond the scope of impact of time. It is here the wise man is living. Otherwise, all the time, when I was there, I did. Who cares? If we are really walking the meaningful path on our life, this is what he said, nirmamo nirahankaraha sa shantim adhigacchati. He attains ultimate bliss. See? We are all seeking that. Alas, we don't know. Our search is wrongly placed. So, sa shantim adhigacchati. Then the last verse in this shloka, Esha brahmi sthiti partha nainam prapya vimuyyati sthitva syam antakalepi brahma nirvana mrachati. Esha brahmi sthiti. This is called God realization. Which is God realization? This. Vihaya kaman yas sarvan pumanscharati nispruhaha nirmamo nirahankaraha sa shanti madhigacchati. You have realized your essential nature. See? You don't have to give up anything, wherever you are. You don't have to become a Babaji like me. You don't have to leave your wife or children or anything. Wherever you are, be at peace. If we understand this principle, the most valuable commodity in the whole universe for us is our peace of mind. Don't compromise with that. That which is disturbing your mind, get away. Keep a distance. See. Therefore, it is said in Bhagavad Mahapuran, those who are elder than us lead a reverential life. Give respect to them, you will be at peace. If our friends, our age group, be friendly. Ha ha hoo hoo. Those who are younger than us, forgive them. They make mistakes. And those who are problematic elements in the society, be indifferent to them. Don't get involved with them. You are not here to improve everybody. Take care of yourself. Esha brahmi sthiti partha nainam prapya bhaviyati sthitva syam antakalepi brahma nirvana mrachati. And this, even if we attain at the last moment of our life, we have fulfilled our life. See, friends. Thus, in this chapter, second chapter, Bhagavan Krishna has done two things. First of all, he gave the knowledge aspect. And then he gave the karma aspect. Karmanyevadhikaraste. So after these two things were given, again in the third thought, he gave importance and value to living intelligently, not dumb way. And thus it was said that those who are having steady wisdom, they are the best. So when this was said, then Arjuna starts the third chapter with a question. Now what is the question of Arjuna? Let us read the third chapter. Atha trutiyodhyayaha. Please chant little loudly, I am deaf. Atha trutiyodhyayaha. Arjuna uvacha. Jayasi chet karmanaste. Mata buddhir janardana. Tatkim karmani ghore mam. Niyojayasi keshava. Vyamishreneva vakyena. Buddhim mohayasiva me. Tadekam vada nishchitya. Yena shreyo hamapnuyam. Arjuna says, sir, in the last chapter you told, Jayasi chet karmana buddhi te mata he janardana. O Lord he janardana. Jana means maya. Ardana means destroyer. The one who is the destroyer of the confusions, he is janardana. So he janardana. In the last chapter you have proved that wisdom is superior than karma. Jayasi chet karmana, superior than the karma. Mata te buddhi, the buddhi, the intelligence, the wisdom, the steadiness, that is important. Tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi. Then why are you asking me to fight the war? I also want to sit in meditation. This meditation is such a terrible virus. Any Tom, Dick and Harry wants to sit for meditation. See? Once I was taking interview of students to be admitted to Vedanta studies. This happened in Calcutta. So after I finished the interview with one boy, he said, Maharaj, I want to ask you a question. I said, okay, ask. They say that if you walk the spiritual path, God will take care of your food, shelter, everything. Will it happen with me? I said, no, it will not happen with you. I am his agent. It will not happen. Why? I said, before starting you are thinking of that. You are not thinking of God. See, Arjuna has thus misunderstood here. So, tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojayasi keshava. Everything has its own place. See, when you are sitting here. Now what is your position? You should be the listener. Instead of listening, you sit here for meditation. Wrong. And when it is a meditation class, then you go on walking, looking here and there. How simple life is. Therefore, where was Arjun? Arjun was on the battlefield. Now on the battlefield, should he do meditation? No. Therefore, first day itself I told you, the simplest thing to understand, whole Bhagavad Gita is, wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I am, I should be 100%. You are on the battlefield, you are a warrior, therefore live like a warrior and not like a dumb person. See? But Arjuna was not in that frame of mind. Therefore he starts arguing. Tat kim karmani ghore mam niyojesi Keshava. Why are you insisting that I should fight this war? And karmani, not ordinary karma, ghore karmani. This is the terrible thing that I have to fight the war and kill the people here. As if he was for the first time going on the battlefield. Not only that, further he says, Vyamishreneva vakyena buddhim mohayasi vame tadekam vadanishchitya yena shreyo hamapnuya. You are telling something which is confusing me, sir. Vyamishreneva iva vakyena. As if you are bent upon confusing me further. I am already confused. And therefore, tadekam vadanishchitya. Tell me one for certain. And this is the beauty of Arjuna. Tell me one for certain which is good for me. See, he did not ask what I like. First day itself I told you. There are two paths. One is the path of what we like, we dislike. Second is the path what is right and what is wrong. If we are living our life under the impulses of likes and dislikes, we are samsari. And if we are leading our life under the wisdom umbrella of what is right and what is wrong, then we are the seekers of truth. So Arjuna was that way, a higher quality student. Therefore he says, Tad ekam vada nishchitya. Tell me one for certain. I am a military man. Don't give me options. Can there be an order in the military? Bhai say, tej chal, aage dekh lena kaisa hai. No. The order is clear. There is no option left. So you tell me, without any option, clearly, what I should do. Tad ekam vadanishchita. Don't tell me too many things. Now in reply to that, Bhagavan Sri Krishna says, Lokesmin vividha nishtha pura prokta maya naga jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. In this world, I have given up two paths for two types of students. Everybody is not fit for everything. We have to understand it, accept it. See? But what happens, no, we are all equal. It cannot be. Like the man and the woman, they cannot be equal. They are different and they should remain different. The beauty is in that. See, I'll tell you one thing, this happened in USA. We were supposed to go to some temple with my friend. So he says, Swami, my wife will come in another 5 minutes, then we will go with her. I said, no problem, I have nothing to do, nowhere to go. I can wait for any time. And then she came from her work with the short skirt and all that, Western type of dress. And then he said, come on, get changed quickly, we are going to temple with Swamiji. So she said, why should I change? What is wrong in this dress? No, there is true, nothing wrong in this dress, but we are not going to office, we are going to temple. And our Hindu tradition is when you go to temple, put on decent clothes. Don't go with a underwear and this kind of things. You have to go properly dressed. No, I'll come like this. So he looked at me. The moment he looked at me, I went away with an excuse that, excuse me, I'll go. Because between husband and wife, you should never get involved. They are the most dangerous animals in the world. So he came. Swamiji, I said, no, I am going to get a glass of water for me. So he followed me there. Swamiji, this is what she does always. I don't know what to do. Her argument is, what is the difference between man and woman? Why should I put on, those dresses? Sari and salwar kameez. What is wrong in this dress? Now, what to argue with her? I said, don't argue. If you are a wise husband, never argue with the wife. Then, I will tell you something, but don't tell my name. because I will not get food otherwise. Then I said, now you go and you put on sari and come. Or you put on salwar kameez, that lady's dress, and you come. And he put on a salwar kameez of his wife and kameez. Come on, let's go. He said, hey, she, what you have done? He said, when you have the right to put on the gents' clothes, why don't I have the right to put on the ladies' clothes? He'll go like that. See, everything looks beautiful in its own place. But this argumentativeness, Bhagavan has created, they are different, they are bound to be different. They cannot be equal, they can be one. When a boy and a girl gets married, they cannot be equal. Equality requires two things. When there is only one, it is beyond equal and non-equal. But this understanding doesn't come, and the fighting begins in almost all the families only on this basis. So here Bhagavan says, Lokesmin dvidha nishtha pura prokta maya anaga. Hey Anaga, hey Arjun, O Nishpapavan, O sinless Arjun, I have given two paths for two types of people. All people are not equal. You should remove that from your mind. All are not equal. Everybody has got speciality in something different. See? Like if I may be able to give lecture, but I cannot sing. See? I may be able to type and do my book writing. If you ask me to write my hand will give 10 lines, 10 different handwritings. Because I have never done writing by hand, only on this keyboard. So everybody is different for different things. But if we keep on insisting, no, all are equal, then we go the wrong way. See? Therefore, Lokesmin dvidha nishtha pura prokta maya naga. I have classified the humanity in two parts. What is that? Jnana yogena sankhyanam, karma yogena yoginam. Those who are having better grey matter, those who can think properly, those who can study, those who can understand, those who can interpret, those who can analyze, those who can deduct correct conclusions, those intelligent people are of one type. They are called as Sankhya. And the second type of people are Karma Yogina Yoginam. For them, you ask to do physical anything, but if you ask them to sit quiet, they cannot do it. See? Once I was coming from some flight, and that side 2 seats, this side 2 seats, and in between 4 seats. So that flight was almost empty. So I thought, now I'll sleep in these 4 seats comfortably. So one aisle seat I sat, and praying, Lord, nobody should come that time. But somebody came and sat, so my plan gone. And the flight took. And that man who was sitting there, heavy, healthy person, as the flight just took, he probably became nervous or what. He started moving his legs, so vibrantly that the whole seat was shaking. So I thought, what happened? Here also there is speed breaker or what? And then I found him. I said, do you want to reach earlier there or what? You are doing like this. No. Again keep quiet. Again start like this. There are people, they just can't keep quiet. Physical things they are required to do. See, one of my very good friend in some university, he met me there when I went there, and he came with a complaint. Swamiji, do you remember? I was also in Kaivalyadham and you were teaching. I attended all your lectures and answered, very good. But I don't remember anything. My memory is zero. It's all full. So he said, Swamiji, I got a problem here. I said, what problem? If you are asking money, I am sorry. No, not money. Then he said, here I am there to teach them yoga, games, everything. But none of the students are interested. I am getting fed up. I asked him, are you getting your salary? He said, yes. Why worry? You are there for salary. Remember this thing. You are working for money. No, but why they don't come? I said, okay, now this question I'll answer. I said, look here. Here all the students who come for study, they are the cream of intelligence of India. None of them is an average student. They prepare from 8th standard, work for it, and then they get admission in this university. That is the quality of the students. So in the first year itself, their placement is done. That type of students. They have no time for all your physical things. If you want physical things to do, go to Patiala. You know what is Patiala? In Patiala, the brain migrates to the patella. There is called Patiala. Go there. There if you see, all the Olympics and all the prizes which are given, they are for whom? The people from that type of, they are not good or bad. But there are two types of people. Those who are knowledge oriented, those who are action oriented. And this is the story of all of us. We have got two channels. One is the Kriya and second is the knowledge. See? And these two things, when they are supporting each other, a best personality is born. Bhagavan tells Arjun, recognize yourself. At this moment, don't think about meditation. Don't think about studying scriptures. This is the time for you to act. And therefore, instead of telling it directly, he tells indirectly, Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam. Those who are intelligent enough to understand, conclude properly, for them the Jnana Yoga, the path of knowledge and inquiry is told. And Karma Yogena Yoginam, those who are Prakriti oriented. See, in ours also there are two things, Purusha and Prakriti. Those who are Purusha oriented, for them knowledge. Those who are Prakriti oriented, for them yoga. And in this manner, the world is divided into two types of people. Those who are Purusha oriented and Prakriti oriented. Now the teacher says further, if you think that you will give up this walk and go back, by that nothing is going to help you. Na karmana manarambhat naishkarmyam purushoshnuте na cha sannasana deva saddhim samadhi gacchati. See? Simply giving up the karma doesn't mean you have become wise. No. Wise people are never sitting lazy. Wise people are more dynamically living intelligently. See, friends. Therefore, if I want to do something or not is not a choice given to us. How? Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jatu tishtati akarmakrut karyate hi avashak karma sarva prakriti jairgunehi. See? Not a single moment we can keep quiet. Try this. Next 2-3 minutes. Don't think anything. These 2-3 minutes appear to be 2-3 years. Because we are not trained for that. So, nahi kaschit kshanam api jatu tishtati akarmakrut. Something or the other we have to do. We do always. And reason is karyatihi avashaha karma. Prakriti jairgunehi. As your makeup, so is your function. A person who is too much rajasic, doing this, doing that, on the basis of this, the humanity is classified under 4 classes. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Those who are intelligence oriented, they are Brahmana. Those who are activity oriented, they are Kshatriyas. Those who are activity with selfishness oriented, they are Vaishyas. And those who are government servants, they are Shudras. They want to do nothing. 30 days holidays and 30 pay days. 4 types of people. So here Bhagavan says that karyatehi avashaha karma sarva prakriti jayagunehi. We are under the influence of our prakriti and we are enslaved by the prakriti. See, in Patanjali also ultimately, what is the ultimate that is gained in Patanjali Yoga Darshan? When the prakriti becomes equal to Purusha. Kaivalya is that. Prakriti's kaivalya is attainment of merging in the Purusha. And kaivalya means all the differences have dissolved. Therefore, karmendriyani sayyamya yamanasa aste smaran indriyarthan vimudhan mithyacharasya uchyate. There may be some people, they will be physically and mentally keeping quiet. Okay, I am not going to do, I am doing meditation. But the mind is constantly thinking, talking, and there is no end to it. See, you must have experienced this thing. You sit for meditation and after sitting for some time, then you feel, oh God, I think I have been sitting here for 1 yuga. And then you look into it, it is 30 seconds. Oh God, what I thought I have been sitting here for so long. See, friends. And then our mind keep on spilling various kinds of things. Therefore, be attentive. Physical withdrawal, karmendriyani sayyamya, physically withdrawal. But mentally thinking about it. See, there was one boy in Delhi many years before. Now he is in New Zealand doing very well. He was in second year BSc Electronics. Suddenly something went wrong with him and his mother was known to me. So she came and told me, Swamiji, my son, we don't know what happened. He is not able to study and he failed in the third year. Only last year he has to clear. But we don't know what happened, and therefore there is a fight between him and his father. So please, what tell me? I said, you send him to me, I'll talk to him. And I didn't talk to him anything, only the cricket and matches and Olympics, that topics I was talking. After 2-3 days, he became confident. He is our brand. Directly Upadesh should not be given. So after that was over, then he himself told, Swamiji, I don't know what happened. When I suppose go somewhere, either bus or car, anywhere I am going, even by bicycle, I look at some girl and I forget everything. And then I follow her till she reaches home. And when she reaches home, then I come back home. And it has taken my life. And I don't know, as if somebody is pulling me physically. And therefore I cannot study, I cannot write. Even when I am writing the paper, if I am writing, look somewhere, see that girl, stop. This is what is happening. What should I do? See, friends. Then I told him, if you don't argue, I don't like argumentative people. If you don't argue, I'll tell you something, do that. He did it. And all the problems dissolved. Then he was one of the best students. Now he is doing a very good job. Because mithyacharasya uchyate. Physically you are controlling yourself. The mind is constantly thinking about the worldly things. And if we remember this, all the problems are not at physical level. Problems are only at mental level. Physical body can be restrained. Mind cannot be restrained just like that. Then how to restrain the mind? This is what Bhagavad Gita tells. When you are seeking something higher in the life, lower things drop automatically. But if we are leading at a very low level, all the time indulgent, enjoyment, getting involved with the worldly things, then such a person's mind can never be at peace and he is mithyachara, he is the hypocrite. And such people I call them goody brand. Goody brand is they try to prove something what they are not. About this goody, I tell you one example. I landed in England, Heathrow Airport, and one British lady, she came to pick me up and take me to a church for giving a talk. I landed there at about 11 or 12 o'clock. By the time I came out, it became 2 o'clock. And then she was driving. So after going for some time, I said, Mama, I think you have taken a wrong exit. No, Swamiji, I am here for last 40 years. I know everything. I said, that doesn't stop you from making mistakes. So she continued. After going for some time, then she says, Swamiji, you are right. I have taken a wrong exit. What should I do? I said, follow Indian technique, go wrong way. 2 wrongs make 1 right. No, we cannot do like this. I said, then suffer. So by the time we reached that church where we have to give a lecture, we were late by 1 hour. So I thought these Britishers must have already gone. They are punctual. All were waiting. I finished my talk, little socializing, tea, coffee. Then I had dinner in my hostess place. Thereafter, I was watching a documentary on BBC, on Nepal, on Bhutan. So when I was sitting and watching, this old lady, she came. She said, Swamiji, now you go and sleep. You must be tired. I said, look here, you don't bother about me. You mind your business. Don't tell me what I had to do. No, not like that. You must be tired, You flew such a long distance and then this, that and all that. I said, why you worry about me? No, I am not worried. I want to be like you. I don't want to get tired. I get tired every now and then. What I should do? I said, again, listen, no discussion, no argument. Yes. Then I told her, I said, your whole life is a struggle to prove something to somebody. Are we not doing this? I want to prove I am very spiritual. I want to prove I am very good. I want to prove I don't shout. I want to prove I am a goody-goody. These goody-goody brand people are hypocrites. Relax. Lead a normal, cheerful life. See? This is one reason where mithyachara sauchyate, hypocrites. Then the second part is, we try to please somebody. Never do that. Never try to justify anything. Suppose you are late. You come and sit down on that. Okay, late. But then we want to justify. Actually, what happened, sir? I was coming, then, my umbrella broke and therefore I went there and then I forgot. And who asked you? Even if you don't come, who cares? See, 2 things avoid. Don't try to prove anything to anybody and don't try to justify anything in your life. You are answerable to your own conscience. Are you at peace with yourself? Friends, we cheat ourselves the most. We don't cheat others. We know we are going the wrong way, but we pretend that this is the right way. Therefore, karmendriyani sayyamya, controlling the karmendriyas, yaste manasa smaran. But mind-wise, we are imagining, projecting. So, indriyarthan vimudhatma is deluded by the impulses of the sense organs and mithyacharasya uchyate, he is a hypocrite. Therefore, yastvindriyani manasa niyamya ravati arjuna karmendriye karma yogam asaktasya vishishyate. So he who has thus perfect control over his faculties and he is engaged in his activity without too much attachment, he is someone extraordinary. Therefore, remember this principle in life. Karma Yoga is defined many ways. That day we have seen Karma Yoga is expression of happiness through karma. Is Karma Yoga. Karmanyeva adhikaraste ma phaleshu gadachana we have seen. Now the second way of understanding what is Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is the understanding that whatever we do, it is our need. Nobody needs it. Net result will be, we will have humility, not arrogance. See? For example, I am coming here to talk to you. Now I am very clear in my mind that it is my necessity that I talk to you. When I was not here, it was no problem for you. On the contrary, this may be a problem for you. In addition to so many lectures, one more lecture. See? Therefore, when this attitude is nurtured, then whatever we do in our life, it is our need. Life will become full of humility and sincerity. Otherwise, the arrogance comes. I have done this thing for you, I have done that thing for you. Nobody does anything for anybody. It is our need. Then, if we have to follow that, niyatam kuru karmatvam karmajjayo yakarmanaha sharira yatra pichate na prasede akarmanaha. Therefore, niyatam karma kuru. Whatever is an obligation, fulfill those obligations. We have to complete our assignment without any obligation. That is our duty. We have to do that. See? Once we have taken something, do it sincerely. Otherwise, we are going the wrong way. And if you do not, then the teacher says, Sharira yatra pichate. Even your sustenance of the body will not be possible if you are not engaging in yourself in proper maintaining health. So, you have to maintain your physical health, you have to maintain your surrounding health, you have to maintain your mental health, you have to maintain your intellectual health, and you have to maintain your spiritual health. This we have to do. Nobody can do for us. See? Therefore, without that, it is not possible even to live. And therefore, how to do the karma? Now, here is one of the most important principles in this chapter. Verse number 9, please repeat after me. 53rd verse, page number. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha tadartham karma kaunteya mukta sangas samachara. Yajnarthat karmanonyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. When something is done for selfishness, then it is a bondage. See? Then, yajnartham, if you are doing it for the sake of yajna, now what is the meaning of yajna? Be attentive. Yajna means an undertaking which requires the involvement of many people, and all of them contribute. That togetherness in fulfilling some dream is called a yajna. Like this is called a jnana yajna. If you are all not here, I cannot talk. So, your presence is necessary for me. Similarly, you come over here and there is no speaker, you cannot hear. Therefore, it is a life of togetherness, understanding the value and importance and participation of everyone in the society. And therefore, yajnarthat karmanonyatra. But if it is done only for selfishness, I don't care for others, no, then it will be the bondage. Now the second meaning of yajna, those of you who read Vishnu Sahasranam, there this thought comes. In Vishnu Sahasranam, one of the names of Bhagavan Vishnu among the 1000 names is Yajna, Om Yajnaya Namaha. So, Yajnartha, whenever you are doing for God, by God you mean for something higher altar of your reverence. See, all these patriot people, they are living their life for the sake of the country. See? So when they are living for that, they are doing the yajna karma. And such people are not bound by the karma bandhan or karma phala. Then how to do that? Two techniques are given. Mukta sangha and samachara. Samachara means we must have perfection in our expression. Whatever you do, physically, dress properly. I was told by one military subedar, happened to meet him somewhere, and he started talking. Babaji, kaise ho? I said, bas maje mein hai aur kya? He said, I liked you. I said, thank you very much. He said, do you know why? I have heard you also, and talking and dressing you have taken care of. Then he told, this I have learned from my boss. How you dress and how you address tells the quality of your life. See? Dress is how you present yourself. Address is how you talk. How important it is. Otherwise, somehow putting on anything, anywhere and living and dragging through. Why? Simple living, high thinking. It is a shabby living and stupid thinking. Dress properly always. See? Samachara. Everything. You must be experiencing this. Suppose you have to go for some function, very big function. Then you finish your bath and all that and put nice clothes and some spray. I don't know what sprays are there. Begon spray I know only. So put on that spray and then you go. Don't you feel good when all people are properly dressed? Samachara. Whatever we do must be a piece of art. How we talk. Every word must carry the meaning. You must have seen there are people who are having more gestures than words. I mean, you see, because there is nothing inside, it is an empty bottle. Therefore, friends, samachara. Now, third meaning of samachara will be, whatever we do, it is done in the best way. Anything you do, how you walk, how you talk, how you read, how you write, anything, samachara. And when you are doing perfection in your every expression, be attentive. Don't expect perfection from others. You have to be perfect in your life, but don't expect perfection from others. Those who expect perfection from others, they become perfectly miserable because they are perfectionists. Accept the world as it is. We cannot change, we cannot improve anybody. Here we are on our spiritual path. Mukta Sangha. Therefore, don't be attached to anything, although you are perfectly performing your duties. And thereafter, the teacher comes. I'll come to the 30th verse. That is one of the most important verse. First we'll take the 21st verse, page number 56. Before that we'll take, for me every verse is important, difficult to select. Okay, we'll take the 19th verse. Tasmad asaktas satatam karyam karma samachara asakto yacharan karma paramapnoti purushaha. Tasmad, having given the logic properly, therefore, satatam karyam karma samachara. Do not be lazy in your life even for one moment. Satatam. Satatam means continuously, unbroken. Not a single day of our life should remain unaccounted for. Every day is accounted. This is very important. Satatam. So, tasmad asakta satatam. Always asakta, unattached, although performing and doing karyam karma. Whatever is due to us, we must do it sincerely and the best way. See? Many years before, I was in Calcutta and I had some work in a government office. So, I went with those papers. This must be more than 40 years before. So, I went with the paper and I was standing before the clerk in that office. And the clerk was looking down, simply sitting there, maybe in meditation. So, some person has come, you are in the office, this is your office work time. But no. So then I did knock this table. So he obliged by lifting his head. I said, ये काम करना था. He showed the fan. Fan was off. There is no electricity. Mouth will not open. I will not work because there is no electricity. That day I discovered in Bengal, you get Mukherjee, Chatterjee, Banerjee, refugee, you don't get energy. See? Such people, what progress you can expect? Asakta satam karyam karma samachara. Be dynamic. Produce wealth. See, if you see our country, western part of our country and eastern part of our country, divided at the same time. See? Now see the western part, start from Rajasthan, then this Punjab, then Gujarat, then Maharashtra, then go south. The whole belt is very well developed and progressive. Go to Calcutta, Jalmuri. They cannot go beyond that. Because this principle is not followed. Tasmat asakta satatam karyam karma samachara. They are not able to do this, and therefore asakto hi acharan karma paramapnoti purushaha. Prosperity is possible when you are dynamically engaged in your duties. Then only prosperity is possible. This is said paramapnoti purushaha. And for the spiritual seeker, param is you are at peace with yourself, you are at peace with the whole world, and this is what is the ultimate in our life. This is what the meaning of karma. And then he gave examples of Janaka, etc. And therefore a principle is established in the 21st verse. This will take it tomorrow. Yad yad acharati sreshtaha tattadevetaro janaha sa yad pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate. What is the meaning of this? We'll see it in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.